Alright Kings, welcome to another video. It's your boy Shiraz here guys. I hope you're winning in life and doing well. Sorry I've not posted for a few days, I've been mega busy. Let's dive right into some red pill information. Modern day females are never single. That's the biggest lie modern day females tell you, is that they're single. I'm sure you've come across this numerous times in your life. Certainly I have, guys. Before I became a red pill pharmacist. No, just kidding there, guys. But before I understood red pill knowledge, guys, just adjusting this in the camera. Before I understood real red pill knowledge about female nature, I would believe that nonsense. I would believe most of the nonsense females just told me. Okay, well, not all, but most, because I didn't have this knowledge. But then when I dug more into red pill knowledge, and obviously through experience as a man, when you get into these relationships, if you get to long term relationships, situationships over the period of time, you start to realize the lies females come out with, or the wee fibs they tell, and the reason women do this, guys, is to make themselves. They don't want to. They want to come across. Like unicorns, like innocent, like righteous. But females are far. Modern day females are far from righteous. Righteous. The nature of modern day females, and it's not their fault because of the programming of what they've been taught, what they follow on social media. This is why they become the way they become. But what they tell people they meet, or potential partners they meet, is, oh, and if they are single at that time, they say, oh, I've been single for a while now, or yeah, and the guy asks them, am I single? Or maybe you've met a girl and say, you're single, yeah, I'm single. Or these girls that go to bars and groups, are you single? And they say, yeah, you're single, I've been single a while. No, I don't do that, I don't do this. And they're never single, fellas. You've got to understand this. This is the biggest lie one day females tell you. They are always talking to somebody. They are always getting attention and validation from somebody. Even if they're not in a direct relationship, or a situationship, they're always having potential hookups, guys, or potential options. They're never single. A woman is never single, no matter what she tells you, guys. Especially like women on dating sites, women that go and cruise these dating sites are never single, but then they may meet a man in a nightclub, or I don't know, talk to somebody, and the guy asks them out or something. They'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm single," but they've got all these hookups on these dating sites. Okay, this is the kind of manipulation you have to be careful of. Women are very, very highly manipulated. Some of these females that come across in social media, guys, and these ridiculous TikTok videos. Personally, I don't like watching them. It's something that gives me content to give you, so I can wake you up, so you don't fall for all this. Is that they moan a lot about, oh, I've been single for 2 years, and where are all the guys? Where are the guys? I've been going so many dates and I can't find the guys. I can't find the guys. What is wrong with the dating market today? I went up with this guy and he did all this nonsense. Okay, and I've been single for 2 years, and I'm just single because I'm fussy, I'm picky. But the moment I made the choice to go on this date, I got dressed. This guy was like, didn't pay for the meal, he didn't do this, he didn't do. So they come across innocent, like they've been single 2 years. A woman is never single for 2 years, guys. Certainly, these women in their 40s, heading into their 50s, these women that are more of the mature age, and they're coming on TikTok saying that, like, they're sick of the dating market. Guys, go and look at TikTok. It's a headache. I don't want to go into it, but they're never single. They're if they say they're single for 2 years and then they've decided to go out on an official date, it means, guys, that they've been hooking up. They've been hooking up with other men, having their fun. But they're not going to tell you that. They want to come across innocent. They want to come across like they don't engage in that type of behavior. You see, because obviously they try to keep a more kind of a more innocent image in front of the guy they meet. They don't want that tarnished reputation, which is the state of modern society nowadays. Most females have this kind of background, and they do a similar thing with their body count. So they're always talking to somebody, guys. They're talking to men on social media. They're talking. They're talking. They're always talking to somebody somewhere, guys, on social media, on their DMs and Instagram, messages on TikTok, Bumble apps, all these dating apps. So they're hooking up with these men, but they're telling you they're single. So don't believe what a woman tells you, especially modern day women tells you that they're single. They're never single. They are engaging with men in some way or another, being validated off men, or they have their hookups, ready there. The women are never single, guys. It's the biggest fib, and this is the biggest lie modern day women tell you. Oh, I'm single, I'm single. This is just the way modern day women play men, or um they play men that I don't have any red pill knowledge. And this is why it's so important, guys, to watch channels like this and gain red pill knowledge, because then you can't be fooled by these modern day women. You have to do your due diligence, guys, and be very, very careful nowadays, because it's tantamount detrimental to your future if you engage in relationships with the wrong type of woman, guys. I've been there, I've done it. I got out of it with the grace of God. Okay, 2 relationships. I could have been in completely the wrong 2 relationships with completely women that were the opposite of me. And with the grace of God, I got out these relationships scot clean, guys. You've got to think. Imagine you ended up having children with women you didn't really want to be with, or you were stuck in it. You would have had a tie to these kind of women. You would have had a connection with these women. You would have had financial commitments to these women. By the grace of God, I got out of that. So you have to do your due diligence in these modern day women, and you cannot. I'll emphasize and believe anything they say, guys, especially in the Western women and Western culture. And this is not to criticize women in Western culture in particular. I'm not supporting women of any culture, but other cultures, foreign cultures, still abide by some strict feminine morals that are slightly more feminine than what these Western females. And but you'll tend to find that these kind of more cultured females, when they come to this country, can be corrupted. This is why these passport bros get duped, because these passport bros go and pick up these cultured Brazilians who cook for them, and they think, oh, I found this perfect woman. And then the biggest mistake they make is, if they don't stay in these countries and they bring these women back, these women adopt the same attitudes as these modern day Western females. So we digress a bit here, guys, but you have to know this information. You've got to know all these kind of things and gain this kind of knowledge for these modern day females. So they're never single, guys. They're always talking to somebody. They always keep options, because women are monkey branchers. They will monkey branch to the next available option if the situation it doesn't suit them or serve them. And this is not coming from a biased view, guys. I've been in 2 long-term relationships. Those relationships spanned a total of 15 years. Yeah, you could say, yeah, well, that could have been down to you. Maybe you're not good with a relationship. Hey, I get it. I can't prove to you that it wasn't down to me, but you have to take my word for it. I am transparent on this channel. Being in these 2 relationships, from what I've experienced, women are very problematic, guys. It's never you cannot satisfy a woman. This is a video for another time, but it's impossible to make a woman happy. They will never be satisfied in relationships, guys, regardless of what they tell you. Don't be fooled by that. Women will never be satisfied in relationships. They may be content to an extent, but they're never going to be wholly satisfied. That's why you find a lot of women jump out of these relationships after 20, 30 years. Statistics say women cause the majority of divorces in modern day marriages. These are stats. This is not coming from me. A lot of men talk about it. I've not personally been married, but I've watched a lot of videos where a lot of men talk about being married to a woman for 20, 30 years and she decides to leave because they're emotionally unstable. Their emotions run their decisions, not their logic. They could have a family for years and grown up children, be with a man for years, and then their emotions kick in. They could leave at any time. Hey guys, even top sports athletes, multi-millionaires can't keep their women. So you've got there's evidential facts to back these kind of things up, and a lot of these women guys that monkey branch and jump ship, you'll find that they're in relationships very, very quickly. Like Tom Brady's ex, she was obviously I did a video on this about a year ago or something, and she jumped to the personal. She was having it off with the personal trainer. This is Tom Brady's Tom Brady's ex. It's ridiculous. So they always monkey branching. So they're not. She wasn't even. She was with Tom Brady, so she wasn't single, but she wasn't with him either. So she was never single, if you get what I mean, because she was with the personal trainer. Women are never single, guys. Don't buy that, Bill. If you meet a woman that's like had a couple of relationships, or she's been in a relationship or out of a relationship, tells you, all right, if it's a month or something, guys, hey, maybe she's being a bit honest about that. But you know, if a woman tells you, oh, I've been single for a year, I've been single for 2 years, I've just keep myself to myself, finding myself, don't believe that bullshit, guys. Okay, this is nonsense. Women are never single. They're always talking to somebody. They're always DMing somebody. They're responding to DMs. They're always on these dating sites. Women live on attention and validation, guys. That's their life. They cannot be single for too long. They need that validation. Hell, even if they're not engaging in sexual relations, or they're not engaging in hookups, they're never single. They are talking to guys. They are DMing guys. They're engaging with guys. So they're never single. They've always got that option, and most of the time they will be hooking up. All right, fellas, this is what you've got to wake up to. So, and then you meet these women, and they're like, "Oh no, I've been single 2 years," and you feel like you're the first man she's come across, and you know it's a kind of righteous relationship, but it really isn't. You've got to understand the reality of that, guys. Hey, if you understand the reality of that and you still want to do that, hey, go for it. This video is not to stop you from doing that. This video is to make you aware of. You don't listen to what a woman says, guys. Watch what she does in her actions. This doesn't come from me. This is something I picked up when I was learning about the red pill, and it's absolutely entirely true. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Because women will say things, guys, but what they do is the opposite. In my experience as well, I've been witness to evidence this. So it's guys, females are savage, man. Especially modern day females are savage, and you've got to do your due diligence on them. Certainly if you're like me, a man in his purpose, a man in his mission, you have to know these kind of things. Hey guys, I'm not saying don't go and have fun with women. I'm saying I'm not encouraging you to if you want to be in a relationship. I would say stay single, but I'm not going to encourage you not to go in a relationship. That's your choice. If you make the decision to go and do that, but you have to be aware of these things. This is what the channel's about. It's a red pill channel, guys, as well. But we always talk, as I said, we talk about everything on this channel, all men's issues. And you've got to know this, guys. Okay, you've got to be aware of this. Women are never single. Okay, they're always talking to some guy. They're always talking to somebody. Hell, my ex, I think she used to have a lot of guy friends, guys. At the time, I wasn't aware because I wasn't that red pilled, and I wasn't aware, and I just let her away with it. But guys, here's another wee tip: never ever accept females. If you're in a relationship with a female, she has all these guy friends. Here, you never accept that, guys, because they're potential for these guys are just like our beta male options. They're ready to jump on the bandwagon if anything goes wrong with your relationship. Believe me, guys, you have to understand this about female nature. It's the way the modern day females work. It's the way the modern day females ideology is at the moment. It's real messed up, guys. This is the reason I've been single for quite a while. I cannot be dealing with it. It's just where I'm in the position of life just now. I'm too busy for female games. I'm just too busy for dealing with these kind of ideologies of females at the moment. Hey, I'm not saying it's going to be like that forever. I'm not going to say it like it's never say never, guys, but right now, obviously I'm in the practice of semen retention, that, so right now I don't need to engage with females. I have no desire to engage with them, guys. I don't really keep female friends, guys. I never have. I don't believe in it. I don't believe there's any benefit you can get in having a female as a friend. Any guy that disagrees with me, go ahead, give me your reasons for disagreeing. Because I'd like to know that. That'd be quite interesting, because I could give you the reasons why you get no value or benefit of having a female friend. It's quite the opposite. She will have more value in having you as a friend, because you're just a beta male. You're the beta male simp that she can use for an emotional crutch. This is what male friends are. They're beta male emotional crutches, and some of them don't realise that. I mean, you cannot discuss man issues with a female. This is a video for another time, actually, guys. I'm going to make, but you have to know that we've digressed a bit here, guys. So I'm going to leave you here, guys, quite late at night. I'm going to hit legs tomorrow. Yeah, training's going well, so I'm going to make more videos on that. Guys, if you did get any value off this video, please like, share, subscribe. Channel is growing. More guys are waking up. I want to wake up more guys to things like female nature, to red pill topics, because it's very, very important, especially in the situation today. And I'm gonna start talking about more esoteric stuff and things like that. Okay, guys. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm gonna leave it here. It's your red pill operator, Shiraz, guys. Take care. We'll see you soon. Shiraz out. All right. Take care.